Oh, this is another good afternoon, should I say, to you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guy, DLG Reppin. What's going on? Right, in this latest footballing video that I'm recording, um, yeah, football league clubs could be, or some of them could be in serious trouble, like Luton Town, for example, and it is not a good look here. You know, it states football league clubs face decimation unless they seek help from the big boys, such as the Man United, the Arsenal's, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City. Who knows? Possibly Newcastle. Ongoing story over there. However, I want to read a few articles that I've highlighted. If we don't get if we don't get it soon, a lot of clubs will be staring into the abyss of administration, should I say. Well, that's very true. I don't want to see any small club go out of business. I've seen what happened to Bury. It's sad. And despite what their supporters did, the club chairman, to the playing staff, it must have been devastating. For all I know, a Bury player might be a local lad and he is completely mentally devastated and emotionally devastated as well. And it's emotional, so emotional that a club goes down under. And Bury fans, football club, I wish you all the very best and you deserve better. You do deserve better. Right, I'm going to read on. We have no money coming in from the gate receipts, sponsorship or merchandising. And we are being told we'll be playing behind closed doors for the rest of the year. Well, that does not help the situation with the smaller clubs. It really doesn't. I mean, they're not going to get any turnstiles in. They're not going to get, not even getting the match day program seller to buy programs, get them to sell programs for the fans to buy. You know? The burger van man can't sell burgers or hot dogs. You know, can't sell drinks because there's no income due to this coronavirus. Season ticket holders could soon be asking for their money back, and we're still having to pay all the players' wages. Well, many clubs are going to struggle here to pay the wages in April and May. And for the foreseeable months ahead. So this is a stern warning. Not even a warning. This is a massive, massive threat to the smaller clubs. I can think of Bury. It could be Luton next, which I hope it don't happen. You know, that's not nice. And speaking of Luton, Robbie, Lyle, and DT. That's your nearest football club to your houses. Big up yourselves, by the way, yeah? And well done for the podcast. You're doing great, guys. Keep it up. It says here, the Premier League revealed last month that clubs in the EFL and the National League will get advanced funding of 125 million to help cope. Charlton, Luton and Barnsley are among a group of second-tier clubs in need of this advance payment. But EFL chairman Rick Parry told parliamentary committee that he wants to eradicate the evil of Premier League parachute payments as part of his plan to get championship back on an even keel. Well, the greed of money yet again that is installed into the Premier League is disgusting. Where does it leave the Championship clubs, the League One clubs, and League Two clubs, and the National League clubs? It's despicable. The gap between the Premier League and the rest of the league below, it's like a big FU, you know, the attitude from the FA. The FA need to really look into their grassroots. But the problem is, the FA have got people employed who know nothing or very little about football. Do they even know the rules, let alone the financial implications? I mean, fans of the fans of the Championship, should I say, League One, League Two, and the National League teams, get back onto me, yeah, by leaving your comments below in the comment section. Obviously, drive the thumbs up like button as well as the down, and please subscribe to my channel, DLG Reppin. That's DLG Reppin. Subscribe to my channel, please. I know I always plead this, but I need as many subscribers as possible, yeah? Show me the love, and I'll give you the love back by doing more context, yeah? Bless. And excuse me. And another day in quarantine. So moving on to other news, yeah. It says Pep Guardiola's Manchester City could face not playing in the Champions League next season, which is a massive blow. I mean, they've been in trouble as it is for whatever they did in a transfer, possibly involving Jesus. But however, Boris Johnson says that it says here at the back of the newspaper, so I can get it out here. Just bear with me. Yes, Boris Johnson already holds the key to number 10 today. He holds the keys to football. Yes, he does. And it says here somewhere. Yeah, it says Pep Guardiola's Champions League hopes will be dealt a blow by Boris Johnson today. The Prime Minister is expected to announce that anyone arriving into the UK from next month will face a 14-day quarantine. That would make it virtually impossible for Manchester City to hold their Champions League ties at home. The same would apply for Manchester United and Wolves, who would have to give up home advantage in the Europa League. The issue will be raised when the FA take part in a video conference of UEFA members tomorrow. Under the latest plans, Europe's governing body are hoping to stage the remaining last 16 fixtures in the scheduled venues when the competitions resume on August 7. City are due to play Real Madrid at the Etihad with a 2-1 lead from February's victory in the Bernabeu. Yet it would not be realistic to ask clubs to quarantine for 14 days in England before playing their scheduled matches. Other European nations already have travel bans or quarantine in place, so the issue is not confined to the British clubs. Rangers are due to play a Europa League last 16 tie against Bayer Leverkusen in August. UK Airlines revealed they have been told the government will bring in a 14-day quarantine starting next month for anyone except key workers arriving in the UK from any country apart from the Republic of Ireland. And Transport Secretary Grant Shapps has last week looking at these issues so that when we have infection rates within the country under control, we're not important. Yeah, and I'm going to read another paragraph here. Yesterday, he confirmed that the government would proceed with extreme caution as the UK COVID-19 deaths rose to 31,587. That is a lot of people, dying every day, and we're due to get the latest update. 17 games arranged to complete the Champions League. The major clubs, TV and sponsors are all breathing down their necks. And there's a final set piece for August the 30th. That is That's looking at the optimistical side of things. I mean, I have my serious doubts whether the football season will be completed. The way this coronavirus is going on, it's getting stronger and dangerous and more dangerous. You know, we know there's idiotics ignoring the government guidelines as it is. You know, how's normality really going to get back to normal if there's not enough police to police society, such as parks, you know, for example, streets, roads. It's becoming all too difficult here. They say, you know, for example, if you're driving to work and back, do it essentially. You know, if you can't work from home, you can go to work essentially. But the government guidelines are being ignored. It's a complete joke over this country. A complete joke. So, off the topic a little bit, Pep Guardiola is worried that they may not have the match with Real Madrid finished, which means they may not have home games played there, where it may be played in a neutral venue. Guys, on this matter, on what I've just read, get back to me. Man City fans, Man United fans, Wolverhampton Wanderers fans, any football fan across the world, you know, whoever you support, just get back to me in your comment section below and I'll have a conversation with you guys. Plus, drive the thumbs up like button, and you know what I'm going to say. That red button says subscribe. Smash it with a passion, with a vengeance. That's all I love. That subscribe button, yeah? I've got 28 subscribers so far. May it be more by the end of the day. And moving on to a Brighton Hove Albion football player. He sadly contracted COVID-19, confirmed by Paul Barber, the chief executive. Now, this could be this exact outcome if footballers in the Premier League, for example, go ahead with it. If the government says they go ahead with it, and a footballer goes home and spreads the virus to his missus or to his children, and they may not even know nothing about it. And if, let's say, he gets the coronavirus, or his children or his wife gets it, then clubs are going to be liable for their actions. Or the FA is going to be very liable. I'll tell you that now. It is not a good look. I mean, potentially, this coronavirus could stay for God knows how long. You know, I'd hate to think it'll be another 12 to 18 months before they find the solution to curing this deadly virus. And Anthony Nakad has said that he calls for the season to be scrapped. And that's for health and safety reasons. You know, we're talking about people's lives here. We're talking about saving lives here, not killing lives. And he has a point. You know, and he says that the 28-year-old said every player will be different in these situations. I don't think it would be the best decision to keep playing in the sense that we are going to be taking a risk. And it is a risk. He's right. You know, we're taking a huge risks. Well, not me personally, but professional footballers are taking a huge risk. And fans in the terraces, it's going to feel like it's going to be a long while until you see fans in the terraces again, which means there's going to be no stewards to police the game with police officers. You know, that's how it goes. I guess, Steve Parrish said earlier that if there's no solution, or if they can't get to the bottom of it, then, well, it's a case of possibly avoiding the season. But it says that, hang on, let's see. Yeah, Crystal Palace chairman Steve Parish says that unless Premier League clubs can find a way to stage matches soon, it may be very, very extended period before the top flight returns. Speaking on BBC One's Andrew Marr show, Parish said that initial plans for the league matches to be staged again from June may prove unfeasible. We would be derelict in our duty if we didn't find a way to try and bring the game back, he said. It may prove beyond us. And as it stands, it is proven beyond us, you know. I mean, what he said there, word for word, makes complete sense. And like myself, like Parish, we all don't know when football's going to return back into this country or in the UK. So we just have to stay as patient as we can. It's hard. I know it's hard, but we'll get there in the end. And as the Queen says, we'll come again. Right, I think I'm going to end it here. And like I say, every time, drop your comments below in that section. Smash the thumbs up like button, more than the down. And more than smash the subscribe button. I need my subscribers, and I can do with them. Thank you for listening. This is another afternoon filming, due to the one that couldn't happen because of my my storage was full up, so I had to delete a few things. So I look forward to doing another one with you, hopefully this evening. And ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, peace, bless and love. DLG Reppin, and I'm out.